Good morning, I'm Danielle Knox, and welcome to The Balancing Act. Today, join the green revolution and see how your child's school can get involved in helping to save the planet. Also, a new way to carry a genuine top designer handbag without breaking your budget. And a multiple Olympic gold medal freestyle swimmer tells us about his rocky road to success. All that and more today on The Balancing Act.
According to the Wall Street Journal, it is estimated that we consume over 500 billion plastic bags annually. Imagine the impact that's having on our planet. And we might ask ourselves, what kind of world are we leaving the generations to come? Here to talk to us about what we can do to help and empower the youth of America to make a difference is the team from Perfco Green, a company that is revolutionizing the plastic industry one bag at a time. Welcome, guys. Now, Linda, the Balancing Act has been following your story for quite some time now. But for those of us out there that don't know about Perfco Green, what's your story? What's it all about?
Perfco Green is all about stopping trashing the planet. We have an alternative to traditional plastics. We begin with post-consumer recycled plastic. That means we are actively removing plastic from the environment to make our trash bags. To this recycled plastic, we add a oxo-biodegradative additive. When our bags are used and they hit the environment, they begin to break down, breathe immediately.
That's great.
No methane gases, and our bags completely disappear in 12 to 24 months.
That's amazing.
They degrade and then they biodegrade.
Compared to hundreds and hundreds of years, right?
Leaving zero behind. No toxins, no harmful residues whatsoever.
You know, I think that's amazing. But, you know, I understand that Perfco Green has also developed a grassroots educational initiative. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, you know, the 210 Foundation is to help get kids involved and help them recycle through schools and help, you know, create funding for the schools also.
Right, and 210 stands for?
2 years, one product, and nothing left behind.
That's fantastic. Now, Davio, what's your take on that?
Well, we're creating an initiative program to, compel students, teachers, parents to get involved in recycling plastics. I think that people should take it a little bit more personally, that they don't need the initiatives, but, the initiatives are great to get it started.
That always helps.
It really compels people to, makes them think about it a little bit more, I think.
Right. So they get paid a certain amount for however much that they recycle then.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, how can we join the Green Revolution?
Well, you could start by going to perfcogreen.com, where you can find a wealth of information on our product and on how to go green in your daily lifestyle. And, you just have to go that extra mile, I think. You see a plastic bag on the ground, go and pick it up. Don't just let it sit there.
And Kathy, we would love to hear from schools and parents that might be listening today to contact us, because we would love to help them get started with our Go Green 2.1.0.
And you go green.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys for being here today. It's been really great, and I really appreciate what you guys are doing for the environment.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Now be sure to stay tuned to The Balancing Act the entire month of October for more tips and information on how you can be a part of the green revolution with Perfco Green.
Be sure and visit mylifetime.com, where you can sign up for the Sears Dream Kitchen giveaway, where $16,000 worth of major appliances could be yours. Well, if you are one of the 27 million Americans who have knee pain, you might be taking over-the-counter or prescription pain meds, going through physical therapy, or taking aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. NSAIDs. And with all the side effects, and really depending on the severity of the pain, your knee might still be hurting today. So here to tell us more about knee pain and what it's like to live with it is Dr. Stan Dysart, orthopedic surgeon at Pinnacle Orthopedics, and an osteoarthritis sufferer, Christina O'Shea. Thank you both for being here with us this morning.
Thank you, Danielle. Glad to be here.
Doctor, let's start with you. Tell us what osteoarthritis, or OA, of the knee is.
OA is actually a disease process. The knee actually deteriorates. The cartilage cap on the end of the bones rubs away, and the thick fluid in the knee that lubricates becomes thinner and loses its effectiveness.
What are some of the common symptoms, I guess, that people should look out for?
When patients see me, they say their joints hurt, their joints swell, they grind, they just are unhappy with how they feel.
What can cause OA of the knee?
There are many causes. Now, we know that when people get older, they're more likely to get OA. Heavy patients or obese patients, that's strongly connected to OA. There are strong genetic factors. If your mother or father had OA, you're likely to get OA. Trauma can cause OA. And believe it or not, more women have OA than men.
How does OA of the knee then progress?
Well, the cartilage cushion thins, cracks, and wears away, and the bone's exposed. When the bone's exposed, you get spurs and cysts.
Well, Christina, I know, and Doctor, we know that now that it is manageable and treatable, but Christina,
yes,
I know that you are an osteoarthritis sufferer. Tell me your story. How did you know?
Well, I fell, had a bad fall on my knee, didn't think anything of it. About 6 months later, the knee started to swell, pain, heat. Couldn't do the things that I normally did.
That's true.
Is that a pretty common indicator?
Yeah, many patients, they can't do what they want to do. Their active lifestyle becomes a non-active lifestyle. That's a problem. They need to be active, and they can't.
So you find that your activity level decreased significantly.
Absolutely. Didn't do my 4 miles anymore, couldn't golf anymore, and the pain is intense.
And you went to the doctor?
Yes.
Went to my orthopedic, diagnosed me after tests, osteoarthritis, learned to live with the pain.
Learn to live with the pain. So it's still painful for you today?
Absolutely. Night times, I can't kneel on it, try with aspirin and other relievers, but nothing seems to work.
Doctor, talk a little bit about that.
You don't need to live with the pain. There are things we can do which are very effective that don't involve surgery. And injectables is an exciting new area for the treatment of osteoarthritis.
Well, those injectables might be an option for you. Is that something that you thought about, Christina?
I'm going to get information on it, and definitely I will think about it.
Because we got to get you out there walking those 4 miles again.
I'd love it. I'd love it.
Doctor, where can we go to find out more information?
Well, the Arthritis Foundation has a wonderful website, arthritis.org, and euflexa.com is a great website about injectables and OA.
Sounds good. Christina, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We appreciate you. And Doctor, thank you as well for your wonderful insight.
Okay, thank you.
What's new in the home, brought to you by Sears. Today's dishwashers can handle bigger loads or large dishes easily, saving you time and money. Adjustable racks and folding tines can accommodate any load size, making cleanup a snap. When shopping, look for the Kenmore Giant Tub capacity. Well, stretching our dollar is a top priority for all of us these days. So the Balancing Act has invited Lori Wood, laundry buyer, and Michael Birdie, refrigerator buyer, both with Sears, to help us save some green on our next appliance purchase. Thank you again for joining us here this morning. We really appreciate you being here, and show me the money. Because I think that's good morning, and I think that's a mantra, though, that a lot of Americans are chanting these days. And I guess the question for you, Lori, is price and value. Is it possible to have it both?
Absolutely. You know, value is different to every consumer, and we offer over 3,600 appliances at Sears, so we really do have a value that's meaningful to every consumer, no matter what their budget is, no matter what the size of their wallet is. We have great products at every price point, from the top of the line down to whatever price point the customer's interested in spending.
All right, and you know, and I was kind of smiling when I said it, but really times are tough for a lot of us out there. And so, Michael, do we have to sacrifice performance for price?
Absolutely not. I mean, you don't have to sacrifice performance. You're probably going to have to sacrifice some features if you're on a budget, but that's okay. I think really what it's going to come down to is having to do a little bit more research ahead of time, really trying to understand what features you have to have and which features you can live without.
I think that's what I was going to ask you. How important is it to do your research, especially in these economic times?
I think, without doubt, it's an appliance you're going to want to live with for a long time. You want to make sure that you're going to be satisfied with the appliance, and then it's going to meet all of your needs. So definitely doing research ahead of time, making sure that if you're on a budget, you're going to get all of the features that you expect to get out of the appliance.
It seems like every day a new energy-efficient appliance pops up. More and more people are thinking about this. More and more consumers are heading towards buying these kinds of products. Lori, talk to me a little bit about the benefits.
You know what? It's a great way to go when you buy a new appliance. And it is an appliance, like Mike said, that you're going to have for a very long time. Today's appliances are more energy efficient than they have ever been. And in addition to saving water and saving energy, which is so important, it saves you money. So your utility bills are less, your water bills are less. But the machines on the market today, like dishwashers that use so much less water, they actually use less water than if you wash dishes by hand.
Really?
Absolutely. And I mean, washing machines, you can fit 25 bath towels in one load, so you're doing that many fewer loads of laundry. They spin so fast that they take most of the moisture out of the clothes, so you're using your dryer for a lot less time.
Interesting.
The appliance industry has come a long way, and it's real interesting to see all the things they've done to help save both water and energy.
And I think the other thing that a lot of us out there are worried about is value. Great value is important, but I guess the next question has to do with warranties and service and that kind of thing, because sometimes people think you may compromise one for the other.
Sure. One good thing about purchasing an appliance at Sears is the fact that we have our own service organization. And when you make a purchase at Sears, your appliance is covered for a full year, have 24 hours, 7 days a week, support on the phone. And certainly if you need service, we have 10,000 trained technicians that are available 7 days a week for service.
So how does Sears stack up to its competitors in terms of affordability, in terms of quality?
You know what, we would like to tell you that we're the leader in the industry as far as selection of appliances overall, as far as selection of Energy Star appliances, and with a service organization like Mike just referenced, we can give you service and assurance with our price match that no one else can do.
Where could we go for more information?
www.sears.com.
All right, Lori, Michael, good to see you again.
Nice seeing you. Thank you.
Well,
Thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
Want more Balancing Act? Well, just log on to your computer. Go to www.thebalancingact.com to see these stories anytime you want. Alrighty, I have to tell all of you out there, I absolutely love this Louis Vuitton handbag. Can't afford it right now. And that's why borrowing instead of buying, it really is the way to go for frugal women like me. We borrow clothes from each other, we borrow books from the library, and of course we borrow movies from the video store. Here to tell us more about a new way to keep on the cutting edge of fashion while staying on that all-important budget is Christine Chambara. She's president of BorrowMyHandbag.com. Welcome, Christine.
Thank you.
We really found out about this concept from the Sex and the City movie. They called it Netflix for handbags. Tell me about BorrowMyHandbag.com. Where'd you come up with the concept?
Well, we really wanted to make it easy for women to have access to the latest and greatest handbags without a big financial commitment.
Sure.
We're in New York, so we have access to the greatest fashion houses.
You absolutely do. And one of the great things I love about the website is that you only have a couple of each style, so you won't see your handbag on every corner.
Correct.
I think that is so great. What are the other advantages of BorrowMyHandbag.com?
Well, you can have a new bag for every occasion. You don't have a bag sitting in your closet losing value.
And collecting dust.
And going out of style.
That's true.
And we also have a rent-to-own program.
The rent-to-own program is great because if you find a bag you really, really like, you can make payments.
Yes,
and eventually it'll be yours.
Yes.
All right, so tell me how exactly this program works.
Okay, step one, you browse our collection of bags. Once you choose the bag you want, you click on that bag. You choose the time limit, which is weekly or monthly. You click on which one you want. Step two is you enter your billing and shipping address. Step three, your bag arrives via UPS within 3 to 5 days. Step four, your bag is delivered. Open your bag and enjoy the luxury for as long as you want.
The other great thing is you can actually set up a wish list as well, can you not?
Yes, you can.
Tell me a little bit about that.
You click on all the bags that you want on your wish list. Once your bag is available, you will be automatically charged for that bag and it will be sent out to you.
Well, Christine, did I mention that this Louis Vuitton is on my wish list?
Yes, you did.
What other designers are available?
Well, we have Burberry, Chanel.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We have a Christian Dior bag. We have a Coach. We have, again, Gucci. We also have Prada, Fendi.
You have a lot of great designers, and I think that's one of the things that women are going to love about this website. I also understand that you offer gift certificates and gift cards as well.
Yes, we do. And with the holidays coming up, who wouldn't want a gift like this?
That is true. All right, Christine, what other details should we know about?
Well, there's no time limit for the bags that you keep. You can keep it for a week, you can keep it for a month, or for as long as you want.
Okay, what happens if you don't see the bag you want?
If you don't see the bag you want, we will do whatever we can to get that bag you want.
That's one of the great things about it, too, is that you'll search high and low to find that perfect Prada. That's a great thing. The other great thing is that, is there any kind of fee to join?
No, there are no membership fees ever.
Free shipping?
Free shipping to and from.
So you really try to make it just as easy as you can for women to have these wonderful handbags.
Yes, we do.
No games, no gimmicks, and you've got great, great prices.
Yes, we do, and we do guarantee authenticity of every single bag.
And what's the website again, Christine?
It's www.borrowmyhandbag.com.
All right, well, I am going to borrow this Louis Vuitton until you leave today. If you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Christine, thank you so much for being with us and sharing this savvy service.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Sleeping well can lessen pain and help you cope better with your osteoarthritis. Tips to help improve your sleep include getting enough exercise early in the day, avoiding caffeine or alcohol at night, keeping your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool, and taking a warm bath at bedtime.
Be sure and visit mylifetime.com where you can sign up for the Sears Dream Kitchen giveaway, where $16,000 worth of major appliances could be yours. Freestyle swimmer Peter Vanderkay returned home in August after competing in 4 freestyle swimming events at the Olympics in Beijing and brought home a gold and a bronze medal. This really is a tremendous accomplishment for Peter, especially in light of the fact that he has asthma, which many people are unaware of. Peter has been on a mission to prove that asthma doesn't have to keep patients like him on the sidelines. Today, we join him live to talk about Beijing and the As Myths campaign. Good morning to you, Peter. Congratulations.
Thanks, Danielle.
By competing in 4 swimming events in Beijing and bringing home a gold and a bronze medal, you really are shattering one myth that I think many people have with asthma. It's that they can't continue pursuing their dreams. When you were first diagnosed, did you ever think you'd get this far?
To be honest, I didn't think I would ever be in this position. I was diagnosed with asthma at age 10, and there was some uncertainty in my mind as to whether I would be able to do this. And it wasn't until I partnered with my doctor and communicated with him and got the treatment that I needed that I realized I could do anything I wanted to in the pool.
Very impressive. It really is. Tell us about your experiences at the Olympics this year. How was it?
Just an incredible experience to be able to go over and see China, see some of the sites, experience the Olympic festivities, and to represent the United States and win some medals. It's just surreal.
You know, there was a lot of talk about air quality in Beijing. Did this affect your asthma at all and your swimming performance?
Initially I thought it would be a problem, but once I got over there, I realized it didn't really affect me. I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have any symptoms, so I was very fortunate.
Well, that's good. Does asthma affect the way you train overall?
As long as my asthma is managed and under control, and I'm working with my doctor, it doesn't affect the way I train. I can do all the things that my teammates do, and I don't have to worry about it.
Peter, what are some common misconceptions you think people have about asthma?
There are so many misconceptions. One of them is that if you don't have any symptoms, that you don't have asthma, and that can be untrue. So it's just a matter of getting the knowledge. There's a great website out there called asmyths.com. That's ASTHMYTHS.com. People can go there and get tips on how to talk to their doctor. There's also more myths and facts about asthma and a symptoms checklist and an asthma action plan. So there's a lot of neat tools on there that people can use, and it's just a easily accessible website that just has wonderful information.
Okay, but why is it so important to speak to your doctor about asthma?
Because everyone's different, and everyone needs different treatment options. So it's the best thing is for everyone to speak with their doctor on a personal level and just get the care that they need.
I have to tell you, this is really good information for our viewers. Peter, our show is called The Balancing Act, as you know. So how do you balance your life? You have a lot going on between health, lifestyle, career, family, financial matters.
It's definitely a balance, and for me, it's just I compartmentalize different parts of my life and deal with them differently, and it's just a matter of balancing it, like you say, and as long as I do that, everything kind of works out.
Well, Peter, thank you for dispelling the myth that asthma is a debilitating disease and for giving athletes with asthma hope for their future. Take care.
Thank you.
Have you experienced gum damage on your carpet recently? If the answer is yes, here's a little tip that might help you remove it. Apply some ice over the affected area. Let it sit for a couple of minutes. This makes the gum harden. Then you can gently remove it with a dull knife.
Halloween is approaching fast. Are you scared that you'll miss some of our informative or inspiring segments? Don't boo-hoo. Just surf on over to thebalancingact.com to watch what you missed. I'm Danielle Knox, and thanks for joining me on The Balancing Act today. We'll see you tomorrow.